Anyways, when I actually saw some of these clips of this video, I was like amazed. I was like, is this immigrants that are actually talking? God. Anyways, immigrants are here and they have a message for Black Americans specifically. You guys know that this immigrant has literally been dragging Black Americans' leg left, right, back, and center. This time around, they have a message, and I feel like Black Americans should listen to what immigrants have to tell them. Wow. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And yes, with that being said, let's dive right into this video. I'll be back with commentaries. For disclaimers, this is just for educational purposes only. Okay, so let's just get right into this. I'll be back with commentaries. Let's go watch, guys.
Think that the only way that we can unify is, first of all, mutual respect. So for the immigrants like myself, is a respect for what Black America has actually gone through.
Amen.
A respect and understanding for the impact that has had generationally on the psyche of the Black American. And then an appreciation of the ground that Black America made to allow immigrants to even be in America and benefit from the things that they fought for.
Yes, this video is directly to my people from Africa, talking down on Black Americans, talking trash to people who paved the way for you. Do you know how many fights do these people fought for you, just for you to be where you are today? You understand? Do you know how they marched years back just to be free, and even for us to be free? If you know that you can actually make it, why did you not stay in your homeland and make it? What is the competition all about? What is the insult all about? I can't get these things right. What is all this competition all about? Let me tell you, yes, we know that Black Americans, yes, their root is from Africa, right? For those of them that will accept, their root is from Africa. But this is their land. This is where they belong. They are from America. You can't come to people's land and be competing with them. You can't come to someone's place and be fighting them. Stop saying all this trash on social media. You Africans, you are doing the most with all this, your careers and everything. Who are you feeding? Are you feeding anyone? Are you feeding any of your friends? Are you even helping these Black Americans? Are you the one helping them? Are you the one taking care of their kids? Are you the one paying their mortgages? Black Americans are very intelligent people, just so you know. If you have ever been with them in class, you will know what I'm talking about. They are not loud. They are just not loud. Why are you Africans that loud when you come to the US? You become a doctor, you become a big deal. You become a lawyer, you become a problem. Do you know how many Black Americans that are doctors that we don't even talk about? The noise is just too much. You guys should be calming down. Be calming down. It's no longer funny from the things we see on social media. Anyway, I really want this video to be very short. It just got me like, what should I even say? Like, it wasn't funny when I saw that video. Why is it that? Is it a competition? Do what you want to do. Go to the higher school. Who cares about your career? Who cares about your education? Who cares about it?
If someone were to ask me what culture I appreciate the most and low-key admire the most, I would say African American culture again and again and again. Especially the whole late 1900s era. Oh my god. The hoop earrings, hip hop, early 2000s. And a lot of people don't really talk about it or give credit where it's due, but I think African Americans, overall Black culture is really the blueprint. A lot of people like to say that African Americans don't have any culture. That's a thing I'm not saying me, I don't say this, but a lot of like other people say, and I don't see that as true at all. Because if I'm being real, as I've observed this planet in different cultures, I feel like everyone in the US has taken a little bit from Black culture. The music, the style, oh my god, the style, the slang, the dances, some of the food, so much. Y'all have like low-key copied a lot of shit that African Americans have done. Everyone is low-key inspired by African Americans. And yeah, a lot of people are quick to say they have no culture. Yes, I get there are problems within the African American community that need to be solved. But let's be real, when y'all are inspired, let's just keep it a buck. All these people, y'all know who I'm talking about, saying the N-word constantly. Y'all want to be involved so bad. A lot of people, especially here in the US, are low-key inspired by African American culture. They just don't say it. The hoop earrings, the dress style, all that shit stems from African American culture. All people want to see is the negative part instead of the positive.
As an African woman, I'd like to say that I am so sorry to the Black Americans because you guys have been fighting. You guys have been fighting for your lives against racism, known and unknown. People didn't want you to vote. People didn't want you to learn. People didn't want you to have a solid life. Housing, food, healthy. That's why there's so many injustices, fake processed food, chemical foods, that's now become a thing for the classes, for people who are not of old money, extreme wealth. Now it's affecting more than just the melanated people here. This is actually pure light and pure love in its rawness. Like, I see you, I hold you.
Black people and what they have done for us Africans. If it weren't for the ancestors of the African American people who paved the way, we will not be able to even come here to work. If you are African perceived, no matter where you come from in Africa, and you are able to come to the United States of America and have been able to find a job, find a better opportunity, it was not because you deserved it. It's not because it fell from the sky. It was because the African American ancestors paved the way for it to happen. All right, so no matter the job you have, even if it's the worst job you have so far, it is because the African American ancestors paved that way for you to be able to come here and have that opportunity, because black people were not invited to the table. It took the blood and sweat of the African American ancestors to be able to make that happen. So for that, I am very grateful for the African American community here. I mean, anywhere I go, you know, even in my place of work, it's always a vibe when I see my African people. So this narrative of, oh, these people don't like this, you know, let me tell you something. There are always going to be ignorant people in both sides of the coin, in the side of the Black American people and also the African people. There's always going to be ignorant people. But for the most part, I'm just saying I love my black people, right? I love my black people here, and I don't have anything negative to say. I understand your struggle. I understand the struggle that you face here, especially in the hands of, you know, the people. You know what I mean? So this is just an appreciation to every black people. I love my black people wherever you are. If you're listening to me and you are African American, just know that I love you so much. I don't have any form of dislike for my people. How can I dislike my own people, my own skin color? So this division of this is that, no, I'm not part of that ignorance crew. So just letting everyone know that I understand history, I read history, I understand the struggle that black people have been through. So this is just an appreciation to the African American people. If not, I won't be able to even come here and find the opportunities that I have right now in America. So this is just an appreciation post.
Black Americans are too nice. Black Americans are too nice. Black Americans are too blood clot nice, bro. We don't understand this. Why I just saw a whole video of a UK person in the idea that Africans hate Black Americans because they're lazy. You know, as an individual who love history, love watching history, one of the only reasons why most of you guys are in this country is because of the things that were done by Black Americans. And the thing about that is a lot of people don't understand that type of talking, because someone is just too young, too old to want to understand anything. They can't come into another country and not want to follow these rules. Don't make any sense to me. And the reason why it don't make any sense to me is because you guys are the same individuals who don't want these people in your country and them acting like an idiot and not want to learn your religious values or your cultural values. It doesn't make any sense to me till this day.
Pan-African lifestyle. When we created Pan-African Lifestyle, it wasn't just to make content. It was to build a movement, a multimedia company and lifestyle agency that serves as a catalyst for the African dream through content, experiences, events, and real services that empower our people to travel, invest, and relocate to the motherland with confidence. Over 500,000 of you have joined us across 4 platforms, and we reach over 15 million people every single month. Because of that, we've been able to listen, learn, and truly understand what our community needs. The message was clear. We need guidance. We need clarity. We need direction on how to do this right. So we created Africa 101, the blueprint, the foundation, the guide that has helped hundreds of thousands of people start their journey home, becoming our best-selling book and a trusted resource we are proud of. But guidance is only part of the journey. Many of our people in the diaspora and on the continent face challenges when navigating opportunities, from investment to relocation. That's why we created Due Diligence Africa, a practical guide to evaluating people, places, and opportunities so you can pursue the African dream with confidence and clarity. If you're serious about Africa, travel, investment, relocation, citizenship, or coming home, start with the Essentials in Africa 101 and then learn the red flags and best practices for navigating the motherland with Due Diligence Africa. Get your copies of Africa 101 and Due Diligence Africa at panafricanlifestyle.com.
Peace. You know what this enemy has been successful at doing? Is keeping black people in the continent of America separated and divided from black people in the continent of Africa. If you would just use your imagination with me and imagine that we were united, where we have a impenetrable barrier and wall that we produced, allowing no one, the government of the United States of America, Europe, China, or any foreign entity to come into our community, to come into our circle and manipulate us out of our resources, intellectual, spiritual, or otherwise. Imagine how powerful we could be. We are the first on the planet. We come directly from the source of all existence. But our biggest problem is our failure to unite, to learn to love each other. We have been made to not love each other based on the antics of our enemies. And this is why we're suffering all over the globe where you find black people, because of our failure to unite. Now, if you've used your imagination with me and you've imagined us unified, can you imagine our children being properly educated all over the globe? Can you imagine wealth and prosperity for our people all over the globe? Can you imagine us becoming a power to reckon with on the planet once again as we were in the beginning? Can you imagine good health for Africa, good health for America? Could you imagine our women and our children being taken care of globally? Can you imagine disease being eradicated from our communities? Well, believe this, brothers and sisters. It can go beyond imagination. Once we remove from our psyche, from our mind and our hearts, the influence of our enemies, and we realize that we are brothers and that we are sisters, peace.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
My goal is to bridge the gap between Africans and African Americans, because for so long there has been this propagandized agenda to divide us. There has been this message echoing through the air that Africans do not like African Americans.
This message is for all people of African descent and people within the African diaspora. As a person that was born and raised in Africa, I just want to let you know that I love and appreciate you. I want to let you know that I see you, I hear you, and I feel you. There's been a lot of negativity that's been spewed about how Africans feel about you, and I'm telling you, it could not be further from the truth. And I urge you to go to Africa and find out for yourself. You will be treated with so much love and so much respect and so much compassion, because the people out there, they just get it. Welcome home is what they're going to tell you. As a person that was born in Africa, I don't see myself having more rights to Africa than you do. It's the land of your ancestors. You have every bit of right to live there. You have every bit of right to invest there, to vacation there. You have every bit of right and responsibility to protect it as is yours, because it is. And I want to take this moment to congratulate my brothers and sisters within the African American community. I just want to let you know that you guys have come so far. You guys are so resilient. Ignore all the negative labels that are spewed against you. You guys are the most talented, the most influential group of people in this world, period. All the negative things that are spewed against you are meant to block you from seeing your power, from seeing your light. A lot of people are short-sighted, but I see the bigger picture. I see us harmoniously living together, exchanging ideas and uplifting our communities. We are so much stronger together. Yes, we have some minute differences in culture, but the things that unite us is so much greater than you can possibly imagine.
Asians protect Asians, whites protect whites, Hispanics protect Hispanics, and I ain't mad at them for it. But why are black people, why are African Americans the only ones who cannibalize our own community, then turn around and look at the white folks and say, hey, why are you partaking in this game? They're partaking because you make it look fun to partake in. Listen loudly and clearly. Republicans can't help you. Democrats can't help you. Donald Trump can't help you. Joe Biden can't help you. Reparations ain't gonna help you because you're gonna spend it on everything that you spending all your money on now anyway. The church ain't gonna help you. How many of y'all's grandmamas and how many of y'all, period, have been giving money to the church since the beginning of time, and ain't none of them churches have done nothing to repair and help heal this community? Religion will not help you. Religion will not save you. Especially when the main one, the most popular one in this community, was used to enslave you from the start of this country anyway. Our power is in our unity. Stop with the selfishness. My loyalty is to the black community. My loyalty is to black women. My loyalty is to all my brothers, black men. My loyalty is to these black children that's dying in the streets while we keep making up excuses to keep arguing with each other. We have to stop. It has to stop. If we don't stop, we are going to die. Do you understand? This country is going down. This country is failing, and you're going to fail with it if you don't stop and unite with your people. You, everybody watching this, you need to stop. Black women, stop arguing. Black men, stop arguing. Cut it out. It's not going to work. We cannot. Do you understand? We cannot on one hand say, and everybody is saying, oh, we need to fix this, we need to fix that, we need to fix this. Oh my God, this community could be so beautiful. We could do this, that, and the third. Yes, we have the potential to be the greatest thing smoking, and the only thing stopping us is us. I don't care about milk. Do you understand? I keep hearing about milk and what milk is doing. I don't care about spoiled milk, dog. That expiration date been old. It's been gone already. The expiration date been passed. Milk gonna do what milk do. Stop worrying about the milk.
We cannot be black and proud and niggas too. White folks are planning for 3 generations, and we're planning for Saturday night.
Message.
The goal for us is to win, not to look like we're winning.
Message.
I would rather carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it.
Message.
You just looking like you winning. You ain't winning. Louis Vuitton is winning, Nike's winning, Armani is winning, Gucci's winning. It's interesting to me that the rich stay rich by pretending to be poor, and the poor stay poor by pretending to be rich.
Man, this is a message to black people around the world, man. We have got to stop acting like we're just so different. African Americans, Africans, Caribbeans, black people in the UK, black people in South America. We are all living the exact same system. We're just wearing it in different forms. But this diaspora war initiated by black Americans has to end. Because it's not power, it's poison. It seems like the only black people on earth who cannot see that other black people around the world also experience the exact same things that you have gone through and currently experience here in America as a black person is black Americans. Black Americans are the only ones who feel like their pain, their struggle, their oppression, the racism they experience here in America is the most important because they go through it. They feel like they're more powerful. They feel like they're more superior. They feel like they're better than African people, Caribbean people, and other black people around the world. When we are all the same. Because it is not fair for black Americans to talk down on African people, talk down on Caribbeans, talk bad and talk down upon black people in the UK, tell Dominicans that they can't refer to themselves as black anymore, and about what these people can or can't do for themselves in their home country. While the exact same time you guys say all of these things and project all of these things onto other black people around the world, our hands as black people in America are just as tied as African people's in Africa, just as tied as the black people's hands in the Caribbean. But we have got to stop acting like we are just so much better and that we just had it so much worse than they did. As black people globally, we are all fighting the exact same war, just different battles on different fronts. That doesn't make the collective fight different. That doesn't make us better than them or them better than us. If we really want to be real about it, a lot of the resentment that black Americans have towards African people, towards Caribbeans, comes from the fact that a lot of African and Caribbean people come to America and outpace us in things like business, education, and in structure. That's not a reason to compete. It's not a reason to force your false sense of superiority onto them. It's not a reason to force an identity movement that directly divides yourself from the rest of the black diaspora. That's a reason to connect, to learn, to collaborate, to pour more into Africa, African people, to pour more into the Caribbean and into Caribbean people. Do you know how much we could get done as black people globally? If we would collaborate with the successful Africans and the successful Caribbeans that come over here, while also taking some of our spending power as black people in America and spread it across the African country and spread it across the Caribbean, man, every time I think about it, it makes me even more upset about how divisive we have become as black Americans, because we are literally stopping a whole black movement globally. It's dumb because African people are more than ready to do this. Caribbean people are more than ready to do this. Black people in the UK are more than ready to do this. Black people in South America are more than ready to do this. The only people that are stopping the global unification of all black people are the 13% of black people that exist right here in America. And that is truly infuriating, it is truly disappointing, and it is truly sad. Black Americans need to pick a side and stick to it. But if you really want to ask me, the winning side is going to be unity. We can't win a war that we keep fighting against ourselves.
All I'm gonna say is comprehension really is key, and a lot of y'all don't have the cognitive skills to comprehend that black people need to stick together. And it boils my bubbles that I be having to go back and forth with black people about sticking together and the whole conversation being black unity. Everybody want to keep having these think pieces of this person ain't did that and this person ain't did that and oh la 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 la. But we'll turn around and be like, well, but look at the white boy though. Look at him though. Look at what they're doing though. Y'all literally don't be from where these people from. Y'all do not be knowing these people personally. Y'all don't be knowing what they do for their city or their community. But because y'all got a following on here and y'all got a bunch of people in y'all comments that's agreeing with y'all, y'all think y'all sound smart. Because a lot of people, and I'm not going to say all, but a lot of people, while y'all sitting around and saying, oh, we not doing nothing, this, not the third, you're not even getting in with the black people around you, though. You're not making no plans with the black people, with your family. Y'all rather argue with other black people than actually come together and unite as one, as black people. Like, that be my biggest argument of them all. Black people need to stick together. Because I don't know where all of y'all live at, but here in my community in DC, black people are getting smoked by ICE. Black Americans are getting detained by ICE. ICE is in our black neighborhoods. And that's why we be speaking on it so heavily. It's so much back and forth on this app between black people about what should be going on, and in all actuality, black people just need to be uniting and making the community stronger. Okay, you resting. Are you organizing with any other black people around you? If all this shit go to fucking flames in 2 to 3 days or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like real, I'm not bashing nobody, I'm just real asking. The fighting and the back and forth gotta stop. Community needs to be built between black Americans, between black people in this country. That's it. That's all. Let's stop making it such a big argument. Be kinder to black people, black people. Love yourself more, black people, so that you can show other black people grace. That's it. That's all. Make your community as black people stronger. We know it's always been us. We know it's always going to be us. We have to be stronger within our community.
Whew, I love this comment, and it is needed and it is necessary. Thank you. We definitely need to have a discussion, Africa and the so-called African Americans, because there was a strategic plan designed to keep us apart. And the reason being is because they know how powerful we are together. If the two sticks come together in unity, that will shut down the power source that's been running the world. We need to come together. We don't need to be separate anymore, because here's the thing. All of this bickering back and forth and throwing shade that I'm seeing in some of the comments in regards to the video, it's very horrifying to me, because we are missing the bigger picture. But I thank you, because you definitely understood the assignment. We need to come together, the so-called African Americans and Africans, because technically and honestly, we are one. Just like the Power Rangers, there's a cartoon that we grew up on. The Power Rangers are separate. I mean, the Power Rangers, they're not separate, but each of them had power. But when they come together in unison, the power is unmatched, it's unstoppable. And they would always come together as the one, showing us that's exactly what we need to do. And this doesn't negate the fact that we need help on our home bases, because yes, I see comments that says African Americans don't even like themselves. That is true. A lot of us, we don't. But we have a lot of healing to do, and we have to start somewhere, and it starts with us. Ashe.
As a black person, no matter where you're from in the world, when you come to realize that the diaspora war is really made up, it's fake, it's manufactured, you can then see the bigger picture, which I've always been advocating for, which is the global unification of all black people around the world. This so-called diaspora war does not exist in real life. African people, black people in America, black people in the UK, Dominican, Caribbeans. Once we all collectively realize that we have way more in common than we do different, the global unification becomes so much easier. Our different regional locations does not make us different people. It just gives us different operations in achieving global unification for all black people. The things that we can do as black people here in America for the global unification of all black people is different and serves a different role in comparison to a black person in Africa, and vice versa for anybody Dominican, the Caribbean, and the UK. There is no legit reason for us to be divided as black people around the world. But what I keep seeing is folks on both sides continue to perpetuate this fake diaspora war. Because whenever I ask a black person in real life, they have nothing bad to say about African people. Whenever I talk to an African person in real life, they never have anything bad to say about African Americans. But yet, if you get online, you would think that the two of us beefing with each other, we don't even like each other, which can be further from the truth. And I genuinely don't even see how having a diaspora war and being separated as black people in America and black people in Africa benefits African people nor black people in America. Because y'all often forget that nobody wins when we're divided. Half y'all arguing on the internet on who's more real, who's more connected, who had the hardest struggle. Meanwhile, the people that don't want us united are the ones benefiting from the division. Let me make this clear too. A lot of y'all like to get up on the internet talking about some, I'll only call out African Americans, FBAs, or Salon people, or whatever the case may be, which is not the case. You guys are just the loud ones who are wrong in my comments. So if your ignorance is going to be loud, and I'm going to be loud in calling you out, because there are ignorant African people, there are ignorant Dominicans, ignorant Caribbeans. Come in my DM and push back against the things that I say as well. But that's where I'm going to address them, in my DMs. As somebody advocating for the global unification of all black people, it is only right and intellectually honest of me to call out everybody, but I'm going to address people where they are. So if you come in my comments being loud, I'm going to address you in the comments or make a video. But if you come in my DM, I might not respond. But if I do, I'll keep it in the DMs. Don't act like I don't be holding everybody accountable. In order to get everybody to unite, I have to hold everybody accountable. Yes, you're going to see me call out anybody, whether they're African, African American, an indigenous black, a Sulan, FBA, somebody in the Caribbean, Dominican, South America. Any black person around the world who has any identity movement or rhetoric that is counterproductive to the global unification of all black people is going to get called out. Because at the end of the day, if you're really proud of who you are as a black person, no matter where you are in the world, then you shouldn't feel the need to put down any other black person from around the world in order for yourself to feel significant, in order for you to feel important. Whether you're from Lagos, Atlanta, Ghana, Compton, have to understand that we all grew up in the same exact house, but different rooms. We're all family, whether you want to acknowledge it or not.
Bro, all black people who are against Pan-Africanism or New Africans or anybody who wants African black solidarity, why are you like that? Why are you so divisive? Like African Americans, even a lot of Africans, Caribbeans, you'll come on here and be like, I'm not one of them. You know, like we're different. We're ethnically different. Okay, cool, whatever. But you see historically, how far has that gotten us? Like people with real talk come on here and be like, oh, we're not the same as them because our genealogy traces back to this region. We have European ancestry. Or our haplogroup is it. Like, why is that, man? That's so trivial. Like, people who worry about that, it's so nonsensical because every single black person, everybody with dark skin, coarse hair, big noses, bro, we all get the same treatment, right? Like, capitalism treats us all the same, right? The way we were exploited historically is all the same. So why do you want to be so divisive? Like, there's power in numbers. Like, global black unity would do you so much better than, like, a couple African Americans. Or I don't like them because they're Jamaican, or they're Yoruba, or they're Somali, or they're from Zimbabwe. I don't like them. Like, you feel me? Like, it's kind of just slow. Like, bro, the more we argue amongst each other, the more the enemy benefits, the more that capitalism, white supremacy benefits. Because we know that anti-blackness is global. Black pessimism is a truth. So, I mean, no matter how much you want to sit here and argue, hey, if you're Yoruba, I'm willing to work with you. If you're black, as long as you're actually progressive and you care about black women, black men, black children, I'm willing to work with you. I don't care what country you're from. And people who do, man, it's like y'all are just defectors.
Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine if Africans, black Americans, the Caribbeans stopped fighting long enough to realize that we can actually build together. Because you know what? Whether you're from Lagos, from Kingston, from Atlanta, from New Orleans, from London, or from Nairobi, we all inherited the same wound, just in different locations. If this can be a reality, just imagine this. Number one, economic power. Black America has over $1.7 trillion. I didn't say billion. Over $1.7 trillion in spending power. Africa has trillions of natural resources, and Africa is the continent with the most youngest population on earth. The Caribbean has some of the innovative cultural power on earth. Now, just imagine combining these forces. You would have a global black economy that nobody can ignore. Number two, cultural dominance. Africa has music. The Caribbean has rhythm. Black Americans has creativity. Afro-Latino has influence. Imagine if all of these move in the same direction instead of 50 different directions. The black people will dominate every industry from film to media to tech, name it, and fashion, name it. We already influence the world without unity, so tell me what will happen with unity. Number three, shared knowledge. Black Americans have mastered civil rights, legal system, political strategy, entrepreneurship. Africans have mastered traditional wisdom, community structure, multilingual ability, resource management. The Caribbeans will bring cultural discipline, global adaptability, nation-building mentality. If we exchange knowledge instead of insult, black people will be unstoppable. Number four, global protection. When other communities unite, they control their narrative, they control their future, they control their safety, they control their opportunities. But black people, we spend our time arguing on who is authentic, who is here, or who should be there. Unity will not erase our differences, but it will give us the strength to protect each other. Currently, we are not united, and that's why instead of controlling our narrative, we are complaining about our narrative, because what we are giving is stereotype. Instead of controlling our future and our opportunities, we are complaining that we don't have the opportunities that others have. Do you see how it works? When we unite, we control. When we scatter, we complain. Think about it. Number five, a future where we can rewrite our story. Imagine a world where Africans stop saying, that's not my problem. Black Americans stop saying, we are not the same. And the Caribbeans stop saying, that's them over there. And for the first time, we are saying, if one of us rise, all of us rises. And let me tell you, that is the word the oppressor fear the most. And that is a wall we haven't built yet. And that's why these conversations are necessary. If you're a black person anywhere and you desire this kind of future, you want to see black people all over the globe unite and control, share this. Let's begin to spread the message of unity instead of the message of division and separation. Let's begin to engineer our mind, our mindset towards loving our brothers and sisters within and in the diaspora. And let's begin to work towards it beyond the talking point to the action point. If you are afraid of such a future, question that mentality.
Anyways, that's all I got for this video, and it is honestly a good thing for us to see immigrants actually realizing their fault, realizing what actually happened, realizing that they are literally wrong for treating Black Americans the way they have literally been treating Black Americans. You know, a lot of these immigrants actually thought that proximity to whiteness will actually make them white, until they started seeing, years after years, I started seeing that it is actually not working. The format is actually not working. The only gateway for you to be how do I put it? The only gateway for you to be grateful for the greener pasture you're coming to look out for in America is respecting Black Americans, is honoring them, is understanding their struggles, is understanding their fights, is understanding where they were coming from, how they started. And at the end of the day, you're going to be fine, because let's just be honest, Black Americans literally paved way for every single immigrant that is coming to enjoy anything in America. Black American did pave way, okay? They pave way for a lot of things that is happening. They pave way for a lot of people that are doing what they are doing today. Until today, Black Americans still keep paving ways for a lot, even without them realizing. That is why I will never be in support of people that will just literally pop here and start calling Black Americans lazy and start calling their names and start saying whatsoever they want to say. I will always tell you, understand their history, understand their pains, know where they are coming from. Put them in your shoes. If you were the one, will you not be angry? If you were the one that has been going through segregation, Jim Crow, slavery, redlining, etc., are you not going to be angry? Are you not going to be pained that the said people that are coming into the country are now insulting you people, seeing you people less, calling you people's name, making it look like you people never fought for anything, you people never had any words, east, west, north, and south? But I'm so happy, I'm so excited to see this video, and I can't wait. I decided to pass down this message to my Black Americans family. Let them see what immigrants are literally saying with their mouth. Let them see how immigrants are really appreciating them. Yes, when we see videos of immigrants appreciating them, we'll definitely put them out here. We are not just only going to wait for the ones that immigrants are literally insulting them. No, Black Americans, as far as I'm concerned, deserve to be happy every given point in time. They deserve to be happy, because these people have literally gone through a lot. They have literally gone through a whole lot at the end of the day. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I'm so excited seeing this video, and that is why I actually brought down this video here. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing my video, dropping super thanks, joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best, and I really do appreciate you guys from the depth and the bottom of my heart. Anyways, thank you so much for staying stick and hook with me to the end of this video. And yes, for disclaimers, this is just for educational purpose. With that being said, with no further ado, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be seeing, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you, my Black Americans. Mwah.